Good morning. Waking up at Moraine Lake on day 4 of our High Sierra Trail adventure. This video is part 2. If you haven't seen it, you'll want to catch up on part 1 before you watch this. We are on the trail. Got a long day of hiking today, but not too much climbing. All right, our trail friend Teal, whom I have dubbed Gibson, has been quite resourceful, along with some help from his friends. He can carry his guitar again by the handle.
Yeah, we made a little repair here, so it's carryable, and then this kind of straps it to the back, and now my hands are free.
Hands are free now.
Now I can stretch out my fingers, and
get him ready to play again. Yeah, sweet. All right, have a good day.
Thanks,
this morning you get serenaded by guitar.
All right, love it. Oh yeah. This morning we heard him playing guitar from across the lake. It was good.
Country song taught to me by Normie the cowboy from Wyoming.
So we're continuing on after our first break of the day 4, and quite an interesting area here. Quite different from most of the trail that we've been on so far. Lovely area though. We're descending to the Kern River, and we're going to get to the famous Kern hot springs in probably another 3 miles. I think we're headed down that way. I think the trail goes this way. 11:30 on day 4. We just descended about 2,500 feet. If you're a hiker, you know that's not easy. It sounds easy coming downhill, but it puts a lot of strain on the knees. Kern Hot Springs, 1.8 miles. Junction Meadow, 9.2 miles. That's our goal for today. Hopefully we can make that. That's up that way. So we started climb now. We came down. Now we started climb up to Junction Meadow. We're actually at the lowest point that we've been since we got on the trail. We're at like 6,700 feet. So you can see Big Arroyo Campground 11.6, Kauai Gap 15. Remember us passing those in the past couple of days. This is the Kern River. We're not quite to Kern Hot Springs yet, but it's going to fill up here. We're out of water. Isn't that just beautiful? 1 o'clock in the afternoon, day 4 here, and we finished our lunch just in time. Rain started. Quite a rain going here as we cross the bridge. Really glad we decided to eat lunch when we did, even though it was before we intended, because we saw the weather and we thought, oh, we better eat now before it starts raining. Good call. I could be wrong, but I think that's the hot tub in the hot springs that people go in. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're going to come up on it in a while here, but I don't know what else it would be. Well, this would be nice on a nice sunny day, but on a thundering, lightning, raining day, all we're going to do Ooh, that is nice and hot. Wow, that is nice. I saw some lightning, so let's get out of here. Well, we just crossed that in the pouring rain. Hey Larry, hold up, let's talk about that lightning.
Did you see it? I don't hear the thunder.
I saw the lightning, it was a 2 count.
Nice, nice and close. Good to know.
We just did another lightning thunder count and it was an 8 count, which is good. Now we're, I don't know, half mile past Kern Hot Springs, and this is the part that burned. Really eerie to be hiking here. The rain has stopped and it's still cool, which is good. Now I think if we really want to make it to Junction Meadow, we've got another 4 miles and there's, I think, 1,000 feet of climbing from where we are now. So may not make it that far. Depends, we need food. I'm starving. Looks like we're getting out of the fire zone. Some trees here that weren't burned. This is a really lovely section. We should pretty much just be entering into Junction Meadow, so we're ready to kind of camp anywhere we find a good spot. You can tell Larry did much better than I did. End of day 4 on the High Sierra Trail. We are at Junction Meadow. Long day, huh, Larry?
Long in mileage, yeah. Wasn't quite as bad as our Big Arroyo day.
Oh, that day was really bad. Yeah, packs are getting a little lighter. We are now officially more than halfway done with the High Sierra Trail. Day 4 was an interesting day. The weather started out nice as we descended down into the Kern Canyon, but the heavy rain started, which actually was a good thing because temperatures there can get very hot and the rain kept us cool. Hiking along the Kern River in the canyon was pretty special, though much of the area was burned from a recent fire. This was our longest day so far, and we covered over 15 miles.
Good morning. It is day 5, about 5:30 in the morning, here at Junction Meadow. And this is the first night where I really felt like I fell asleep pretty well. Right away, I was so tired, fell asleep and slept pretty much through till about 3:30 when I woke up, and been awake ever since then. But the good news is I was having trouble last night charging my iPhone because it was so wet yesterday that water had infiltrated the lightning charging port, and so when I tried to charge it, it said water detected in the charging port, please allow to dry. And I was a little worried that I might not be able to charge my phone for the rest of the trip. And so at about 4 this morning I plugged it in and it actually started charging, so that's good news. And it rained so much yesterday, everything is wet. I don't think I have a dry pair of socks. All right, over and out until we get going.
Look at this, we strategically placed our laundry line while it was dark out because we knew exactly where the sun was going to come up and it would shine exactly on our clothes. Yes, all precisely calculated. We used the stars. Well, to save time in the mornings, we haven't been getting our stove out or anything. We've just been going cold in the morning, so I'm just take the little bit of instant coffee, throw it in my water along with some recovery tabs. I'm gonna shake it up here and it's fine. It's like this looks like it'll be a raspberry flavored cold brew. Yummy. Well, they just passed us and said they're gonna try to make it to Guitar Lake. You're making good time.
We left at like 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know when we left?
When?
15 minutes ago.
How was the rest of that ride in last night?
It was,
I mean, it was just raining on us the whole time.
yeah. And then the hard part is like we tried to dry things out yesterday, but sun never came out good enough, you know, and
Gotcha.
so we said this morning, let's just wait. Sun came up and we waited.
Good call.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it was a good call or not because man, it is hot.
I know.
Yeah, we're probably what, like 250 feet into this climb, maybe.
What time did it stop raining on you guys where you were at?
Probably around like 3,
No, maybe
Okay.
4.
4.
Just afternoon, still climbing. Are we still going up? Come on. Do you even have to ask? Whoa. Let's keep going. We are at the
Mostly high point? I think
famous intersection here. This is where basically the JMT, that's the John Muir Trail, the High Sierra Trail, and the Pacific Crest Trail all meet. On the combined HST, JMT, PCT trail. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Still have 1,000 feet of climbing to do, but a little bit of a reprieve right now. The rain has stopped. Sun's coming out. It'll probably start heating up again, but right now it's not too bad. It's actually kind of perfect hiking weather. Meadow. Our next resting spot. Crabtree Meadow camp area. Looks like our friends from Versailles over there. Oh, look at the beautiful meadow back there. We spent a lot of time climbing out of the Kern Canyon on day 5 to arrive at Crabtree Meadows. We ascended over 3,100 feet to just over 11,000 feet. And we had rain again, but we were thankful for its cooling effect. Morning. It's day 6. Just woke up at Crabtree Meadow. How's this for a campsite? This is the part of the Crabtree Meadow campground too. It's across a little creek where we came to get to the bear box. So we're back up that way. And if you're wondering like why tents aren't just out in the middle here, should not camp on the vegetation in the meadow. So what you do is you go off to the side like here where there's not any vegetation. They camped on the pine needles and dirt and things. So that way you don't disturb the vegetation. Just as we were packing up, I skinned my knee. So I applied antibiotic ointment to it, and we started on our way. Day 6, about 8:30 in the morning, we're on the trail. We have a short day today, just under 3 miles, about 1,000 feet of climbing. This should be the final 1 mile climb up to Guitar Lake. It's gonna be tough. Let me show you. It's all these kind of step ups, not a gradual incline. I hate these. just hanging out at Guitar Lake. And the hardest thing about this is it's just super hot. It's exposed, there's no shade, we're on the slate rock. Like an oven in the tent, like a fire outside the tent. Because we want to get some sleep so we can start hiking at midnight. I don't want to hike in the sun up Whitney tomorrow, so we're gonna like go at midnight. Larry and I, and we convinced another group to do the same. That makes sense. So it'll be dark, but nice and cool, and I'll take that any day. There has to be a music video here, like, you know, like.
He keeps trying to get my mom to go camping, but he's convinced that if she really wanted to, she would be more involved in the process. What she keeps saying is, if you really want to make it happen, then plan all the details. Yeah. That's not like, oh yeah, I'd love to go. I'm dying to get out on the mountain. That's a good point.
Follow it to Mount Whitney! Woo! This is
It's a mid 60s Gibson LG.
So tell us about the rain, you know, what it did.
Oh well, so we had 2 solid downpours.
Yeah, we did.
Leaked through the case, and it did a little bit of damage through the crazing, but it is an old nitrocellulose finish, so yeah.
Day 6 was a really short day as we made our way to Guitar Lake, where we hung out from noon till about midnight before setting out to ascend Mount Whitney. We wanted to summit in time for sunrise. It was a little hard to catch a nap because a heavy thunderstorm came through and we had to dry some of our gear out afterwards. It's about 1:30 here. You can see we are ascending Mount Whitney. Looks like pitch black. Taking a break. We're about a mile and a quarter in.
In solitude, yet not alone.
Climbing Whitney at night. This is the kind of stuff we're going through. We made it to the junction where we're going to drop our packs, go for the summit. We're heading up the final 1.7 mile or 1.9 miles, the sign says. The top of Mount Whitney. Should get there by sunrise.
I'd always have to shade my eyes and miss out on this view. head tells me to finish strong. It begs to please and match the beating of the loudest drum. Whose steady hands are keeping time. I make a faulty rhythm, but at least I know it's mine. 'Cause without the fall, there'd be no break. No uphill battle choice to make.
View from Mount Whitney, a little bit below the summit line.
That is hardly worth the trade. If I wanna find something new, the silence of the highest peak, the wonders of simplicity, the confidence of everyday complete. Sometimes it takes the longer road, a detour before you can go. There's stillness in the willingness to know. Without the rain, oh, the heat would rise. Without the clouds of raised skies, I'd always have to shade my eyes. I'd always have to shade my
Well, we climbed to Mount Whitney.
always have to shade my eyes.
So now the only thing left is to head out towards Whitney Portal. About 9 miles. Don't know if we'll do that whole thing today. Pretty tired after all that. There are some camps along the way, so that's an option too. So we'll see how far we get.
But that is hardly worth the trade. No, that is hardly worth the trade. No, that is hardly worth the trade. If I wanna find something new.
So there's 99 switchbacks to get down from Trail Crest to Whitney Portal. And I am on number 7. This is on switchback 50. Switchback 71. So I was able to refill my water bag with this too. And who do we have here? Alexander up above me. Coming in the distance. Alexander! Still going. If you're not counting, I am. We're on switchback 71.
Oh man.
11,000 and something feet, and it's hot at a place called Trail Camp, and I stopped here for lunch. Sometimes you just got to grab any little piece of shade that you can find. Yay, it looks like there's going to be some tree cover pretty soon, getting low enough to the tree line. No, you're not going to get my food. No, no. Here's Outpost Camp. This is what I was going to stay at, but I'm going to push on the portal. Easiest crossing of the entire trip. In the home stretch, huh?
Your ice cream and a hamburger, not in that order.
Now the final walk down to Whitney Portal and hopefully a burger. I'm in sight of my car. There it is, the end of a 72-mile, 6-day, call it 6 3/4 day journey. Woohoo! Finish line, HST through hike. Longest hiking day ever for me. Whew. Not in terms of miles, but it took over 16 hours. We started at midnight and just kept going and going till we made it to Whitney Portal, where we grabbed a beer and a burger, and in that order. I stopped just a little shy of the summit because I wasn't feeling too well, but Larry went up and grabbed the stunning pictures from the top. Thank you all for watching our 2-part series on the High Sierra Trail. If you haven't done this trail, I'd highly recommend it. In fact, I may do it again next summer with some friends that couldn't make it this time. If you liked these videos, subscribe to our channel so you get notified of new adventures as we post them. And if you're interested in donating to help keep kids off drugs and alcohol, see the link in the description below. And remember, if you donate and want the original music pieces in these 2 videos, just send me an email to the address in the description and I'll send them to you. Until next time, peace and be lucky.